Hi all, just a quick product review again on an item, and basically it's to do with rails and track, and I've looked and looked and looked to try and find something that's easy to rust rails, because I hate rusting rails. I tried a bit of it with a brush and just give up because it's so boring and tedious. I've got a lot of track work. Some people use spray guns, arc guns. Quick Way is efficient, to do that. But in my attic, it's definitely a no-go because I've got too much stuff up here, and I don't want it getting contaminated. Plus, in a house with kids and that, you don't want to be doing that anyway, unless you've got good ventilation. With the windows, which I haven't got in my roof attic, it's an airtight attic, which is virtually dust free. So anyway, I've come across an item which is it's called a Rusty Rails painter, and it's American, and I think it's an absolutely fantastic bit of kit. Comes like that. It's about £17–18 in the UK. It's hard to get hold of as well, this, in the UK. There's very few places that seem to stock it. Get all the instructions on the inside of the label, which is good. In the kit you get 2 fluid ounces of rust rail paint, which is quite a lot. That'll go quite a long way. You get the container, screw off, put your paint in, thin it down, change your colour. But this is the most important part, which is it's a roller that moves around with a sponge applicator on the edge. It's held in with a Phillips screw, and the paint comes down this little hole here and down the shaft and out onto the roller, which looks like a really fantastic way of putting the paint onto the track quickly, because you can just run along the track. When you've got your track there, you can just put it on the edge and run along quickly. So I'm going to try it out. This is for HO00 scale. Not sure about Z gauge, I think, or N gauge. You might have to order a special wheel for that. I'm not sure. You might get away with that one. And you also get 4 spare sponges, which are easy enough to change over. So I'm going to give it a go. See what happens. So when you're priming it, you fill it and just give it a bit of a shake upside down and just roll it out on a bit of paper. That's what I do anyway. So you can just get the paint going. Just get that paint going slowly. Make sure the roller is completely saturated. I can see it coming out now. Yep, that's coming out. There we go. It's water-based paint anyway, so as soon as you finish with it, you want to really get it in some water and don't let it dry up, otherwise, because the water-based dries really quick. Right, give it a go on some track. Yeah, so I've got a bit of track. Bit of Fleischmann track, nickel track, so I'm just going to run that down there, in there, and you can see how easy is that. How easy is that? That is child's play. Just run it along there, and that is, let it dry. Take the excess off with the track rubber. That'll do me. That is a pleasure to use. Absolute pleasure. It gets in right perfect on the edge of the rail. Once the flow starts going along, you can probably give it 2 coats as well, but 1 coat is more than adequate, I think. So, well chuffed with that. give it a quick go on the system now as well. Make sure I don't get paint on the camera as well. Now let's just try this bit. And what I would recommend is having a bit of a a cup with water in it, so when you're leaving it around for 10 minutes, just put it in the water or whatever, because this will block up quite easy, this nib reservoir thing. There's a bit of a knack at using it, I think. But yeah, that's cool. I'm happy with that. You can just brush off the excess or whatever. It just makes it a lot easier to do. Probably best having a bit of a piece of paper as well. Yep. Just to take any excess off if there's too much. Like that, it's just bliss. Well chuffed with this device. Yeah, well chuffed. That's going to save a lot of time, because you've got the constant flow coming out through the reservoir. So I'm going to stop using this now, and what I'm going to do is just dip, unscrew the top and probably just immerse it in a small cup of water just to save it. Something like this. If you've got an old container like that from a curry dish or whatever, or household detergent or anything like that, small little plastic cup just to keep that from going hard. Yeah, so that's the experiment done. It works. I put the nib and the applicator in some water like that until I next use it, because it's water based, so it doesn't block up the reservoir, etc. It's just a shame you don't get a spare lid for that. Obviously you've got the main container, you can pour that back in there, but what I'm going to do is just put some masking tape around that, so to keep it airtight. Yeah, just a bit of masking tape like that, just keep it airtight so you don't have to transfer that paint back into the main bottle again, because I'm going to be probably using this maybe tomorrow. So that's it. That is the Rusty Rails painter from America. So thank you, America. I love this item.